we got another video to shoot. And this is on a more wonderful project. Let's get back to the Solarbots, baby. The Solarbots Substack article, letter from the team and why they're building Solarbots. This is very interesting. I actually really liked reading through this. It gave a really good view of why they chose to do this. It really shows why the team's invested in building a game and the importance of gaming to them, and that it's not just a cash grab, and that they're building something new. They're building play and earn gaming, and I think that was a really important point in this letter to the community, and I think everybody should kind of read through it on their own. But some other key takeaways were the team was blown away by the 3,000 people that joined the Discord in the first 24 hours, and the Solarbot Mint was officially announced in this letter. The whitelist mint, like we said earlier, December 20th and 21st of 2021. Public mint December 22nd, 2021, coming up quick. 10 days. 10 days away from the public mint. 40,000 Mk1 Solarbots will be sold between the whitelist and public sale. Those are teams of 4 Solarbots. So 10,000 teams available to mint between the whitelist and public sale. And this is going to lead us into the next Substack article, the Tokenomics of Play and Earn. Solarbots is building the first play and earn metaverse game. Our ultimate goal is to build a metaverse where people from all walks of life can come together and have fun and interact with one another in a new world that gives them plenty of opportunities to explore their diverse interests. A place where they can play and earn. That's very, very interesting to me. Proof of skill mining. This was super, super interesting to me. Just the way that this is all detailed and thought out was really, really well done. Proof of skill mining. Instead of solving arbitrary mathematical puzzles like in proof of work blockchains, players will compete to prove their skills by maintaining a high rating across a set of complex metrics relevant to the specific crafting job. The rate at which a pilot can mint the various tokens and NFTs will be determined by the global average of these metrics, which will be a world apart from the usual infinite mint mechanics employed by many other play to earn games. This is really interesting. So like if you're minting a shield, if you're like a shield maker and every day you wake up and you bang out your 10 shields a day for them to go to work fighting the abyss, you know what I mean? If there's a lot of shields on the market, are you going to be minting like a bunch of like low quality shields? Might they not even mint and you're just like burning resources? So you're going to need to be careful about the world like economic supply chain and if you should be manufacturing these things or not. I think that's really interesting. I'm really interested to see how this all ties together and how much of that information is kind of will be known or public, and how like people crafting will be able to determine if they should be crafting or not, or putting resources in. Only the best shields. Since crafting will be done at the relevant guild, these will require land plots. Solarbots will have different types of land. Capital City housing plots and open world lands. Capital City housing will include player housing and guild housing, the latter divided into tiers, with each floor adding to the maximum amount of guild members thusly. Small guilds, 20 people plus 1 commercial facility per floor. Medium guilds, 40 people plus 2 commercial facilities per floor. Large guilds, 100 people plus 4 commercial facilities per floor. This is super interesting. The LEU, we have 150 scholars. Right now, we kind of have a pause on adding more, so we're going to be holding right around 150 as we upgrade those teams. Will we have the funding? We don't have that much funding available in cash flow right now. Will we have the funding to be able to get a large guild land plot? Will we need a large guild land plot? Will our 150 people not be playing at the same time? Will we be able to be in a small guild land plot? All questions that keep me up at night, because I need Solarbot land and the LEU needs guild plots. Guilds will be able to own impressive guild halls, while players can build homes with both having access to items like limited edition furniture and both types of housing. Additional floors can be built by paying a one-off fee of souls, the P2E token, and using resources gathered from the land. Additional floors will need to be powered by burning a monthly souls and FOA fee. The building owner will also have the option of renting out the building or individual floors. This is super interesting. I love how there's like a taxing economy here that goes to the treasury and kind of keeps everything moving. Really makes sense. And to further that, If the plot falls into disuse for whatever reason, such as a lost wallet, for example, we'll institute measures that will bring the plot back into the economic fold with a fair share of the lease revenue accruing back to the original owner. If this is the case for the duration of the lease, the original owner will not retain the economic usage rights of the plot, in order which would ensure a greater good of the game's economy. Our goal in this extreme instance would be to reward both the idle owner and the leasee to ensure the fairness of our metaverse. Is this kind of like a lease to own situation? So like if a plot of land or a guild falls unused for X amount of time and there's no way to contact the owner for X amount of time, is it going to basically go up for like a government run auction, almost like a foreclosure lease to own, like a foreclosure sale mixed with like a lease to own situation? That's really interesting to me, and I'd love to hear more on how that's going to work. I really like it. I think it's smart to think about. You don't want like parts of your capital city land going dark. And now that I'm thinking about it, I've never thought about it before now, but like I wonder how many other metaverse games have already lost land or things like that, and what happens? Have they decided what they're going to do with that? So I think it's really unique that Solarbots has thought through all of that. Guild crafting. Guilds are going to be the cornerstone of Solarbots' economy, as they're the only ones that can craft items without which the combat Solarbots can't fight the creatures of the abyss. This is because each type of crafting requires a certain infrastructure of materials, such as a forge and anvil for blacksmithing, for example. I am so hyped for this. Like, I kind of want to fight the abyss, but I kind of also want to be the badass blacksmith cranking out all the hottest gear. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That makes a lot of sense to me. Players will only be able to access the in-game marketplace through the guilds. This marketplace will have a slightly reduced fee, with 1/4 of all sales fees that go through a guild's marketplace, Solarbots, cycling to the owner of that guild. This is amazing! Dude, we're gonna have the Lucid Bazaar, the wildest bazaar in all of the capital. You're gonna get your infused herbs from the Lucid Bazaar. The best herbs in all the city. This will lead to the co-marketing, as we will want to advertise our marketplace in the Solarbots metaverse, right? We're going to want to advertise you get the best infused herbs at the Lucid Bazaar. Simple, right? And the token allocation. In lieu of having a public token sale, Solarbots Labs wants to reward early community members who purchase and hold the NFTs that form the backbone of the metaverse. I really love this. Foundation, 30%, 1-year lockup, 3% release per year afterwards. Bootstrap funding. This is where I had some questions in the last video. 9.6%, 1-year lockup, 1.92 release after year 1, followed by a 5-year lockup, 1.92% release after year 7 and onward. So they're going to get like, does this mean the bootstrap funding is like a chunk gets unlocked right now after year 1 for them to move forward, and they have to survive off that to year 5? And then after year 5, they're getting 7 and onwards, they're getting some money. So they basically have to prove themselves for 5 years before any more money gets released to them, right? Bootstrap fundraising through FOA yielding NFT assets. What is this? For people that were part of that bootstrapping round of the $1 million raise, were they given NFT tokens that are FOA yielding assets? How do I get my hands on some? How do I become a bootstrap fundraiser? I got $1. I got you $1. I got you $1. That's all I got. I'm poor. That's pretty interesting, though. I love that. I'd love to hear more how that worked and how people that did do the bootstrap funding, like what they were given for that and stuff like that. The Housing Loyalty Fund, 12K plots, 6%, 1-year lockup, 0.6% release per year. I love this. I'm going to need to get myself a house, a couple houses, maybe a mansion. You know what I'm saying? Guild Land Loyalty Fund. Super interested in this. What are the costs to get in? Is our guild going to be able to purchase anything? We need to save for it. We need to make sure we're able to get in here. And what size do we need to be for how many scholars we have is very interesting. The Mk1 Loyalty Fund. This is the one we're all about to get into on December 22nd. The 40K Solarbots for 0.05 ETH per bot. They're going to be released in teams of 4 of those. So 0.2 ETH per team that you purchase. 10%, 1-year lockup, 1% release per year. I really like that. I love the 1-year lockup. So it's not for quick flippers. The 1% release per year, I love that it extends for the 10 years, really keeping everybody aligned with the project. MK0 staking rewards, the exact same. I just wanted MK0 to use as my profile picture. This is just a freaking huge bonus. If I could ever get my hands on an MK0, all of this is just like an extra bonus. I just want the profile picture. LP staking rewards. This is interesting. They've already thought about the LPs that are needed for all the tokens. 20%, 1-year lockup, 2% release per year. Play and earn, 10%, 1-year lockup, 1% release per year. I really like that the play and earn is in there. I like that it's 10%. It's a healthy, smaller portion, so that the rest of everything going on here can kind of balance with that. I think that one thing Solarbots team has really thought through when it comes with tokenomics is balance. And when you're watching, when you click on this Substack article, you can kind of see the token breakdown here in year 7, 8, or 1, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you basically see the year 1 with the foundation, and then here's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 without that foundation while it's kind of on a pause, and the yearly emissions and total circulating coins. After 10 years, all the coins will be fully in circulation at that point. We know the mint, December 22nd. It's going to be amazing. We're hyped for it. Ready for it. See you guys there. Please like, comment, subscribe. We are at 720 subscribers on the YouTube. We need to get to 1,000 subs on our YouTube page before we can monetize it. So please slap the sub button. So that's that one. Check?
Check.
Check.